Alright guys, Mikey here from Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, I got one hell of a Mr. Olympia comparison video for you today. Between 2019 Mr. Olympia winner Brandon the Beast Curry versus 1993 Mr. Olympia winner Dorian the Shadow Yates in the ultimate Mr. Olympia comparison. So guys, we got the best version of Dorian the Shadow Yates versus the second best version of the Beast Brandon Curry. Because in my opinion, the 2019 Arnold Classic was a way better performance than the Olympia. He just fucking nailed it at that Arnold Classic. Then he tried coming into the Olympia 6 months later, way too big at over 250 fucking pounds. And he ain't even 5'9". It's just too much weight. Because I always say, if you're 5'9", you should never get over 250 pounds. Never mind being 5'7.5", over 250 pounds. But I digress. Now on the other side of the coin, we got the Shadow Dorian Yates. And what can I say about the Shadow Dorian Yates that I haven't said before? He was big, ripped, with that paper-thin skin, and that's why he won the Olympia from 94 on, in my opinion anyway. Because even though he started tearing things, 1997 was an unbelievable year for Dorian. I never seen him so dry. But he lost a bicep, a tricep, pulled a quad, or a fucking hamstring or something like that. So you guys can think I'm a Dorian hater all you want, but I'm not. I just don't think he should have won another Olympia after 1993, but I digress. So guys, let's just jump right into this awesome, and I mean awesome comparison video, because you guys should really enjoy this one. So without any further ado, let's get it on. And we got the first pose of the night, guys, the front relaxed. And I finally found a better picture for Dorian Yates in the front relaxed. I could never find a good picture of Dorian Yates in the front relaxed. He just looked so sloppy and the picture quality was horrible. So I'm going to give the first point to Dorian Yates. I think this is the first time ever I give Dorian Yates the pose for the front relaxed. I never give Dorian Yates the pose for the front relaxed. I mean, if this was the 2019 Arnold Classic, I would go with Brandon Curry. Just because Brandon Curry's lats were flaring out way more. He had a way better V-taper. I don't know what happened, but his physique totally changed from 2019 Arnold Classic to the 2019 Olympia, but I digress. So Dorian Yates is going to get the point. Alright guys, now we got the side tricep, and it's plain to see Dorian Yates is going to get this. I mean, Dorian Yates has one of the best side triceps I've ever seen, besides Rolly Winkler. Rolly Winkler's side triceps even better than this. And also, if Brandon Curry wasn't using so much fucking oil in those triceps, maybe, just maybe, I would go with Brandon Curry. But Dorian Yates has one sick-ass tricep, so I'm going to go with Dorian Yates at the end of the day. Alright guys, now we got the crab most muscular, and this was a super tough one, but I'm going to go with Brandon Curry. I think Brandon just fills the pose out a little bit better, and he filled the pose out a little bit better at the Arnold Classic. He looked even fuller than this at the Arnold Classic, and I know I keep making references to the Arnold Classic, but he was just so much better at the Arnold, and that's because he was only like 242 pounds, not 250 plus, but I digress. Alright guys, now we got the ab and thigh, and this was a close one because Brandon Curry's midsection is a little bit tighter than Dorian's midsection, but Dorian's silhouette looks crazy with that crazy V-taper. Then he's got those wide, thick lats, big chest, and a tight midsection, and his abs look a little more deeply cut than Brandon Curry's abs. So I'm going to go with Dorian Yates on that one, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, because that could go either way. Alright guys, off to the next pose. And we got the side chest shot. And this one's going to go to Brandon, because Brandon's side chest is popping a little bit more. He's a little more vascular. I know that the picture quality is a little bit better for Brandon Curry, but you can so tell Brandon's a little bit better in this pose. Plus, I don't really like the way Dorian's right pec looks when he hits this pose. And like I said, his left pec ain't popping too much, so Brandon Curry's going to grab the point there. All right, guys, now we got the rear lat spread, and this was the hardest pose for me to judge. I mean, look at how good Brandon Curry looks. But then again, how can I go against Dorian Yates in the rear lat spread? Dorian had one of the best rear lat spreads of all time. And he's even wider than Brandon Curry. So I'm going to go with Dorian Yates. I mean, Brandon does look good. His traps are pretty thick. He's got nice detail, but his hams and glutes kind of suck. I mean, I guess it could go either way, but I'm going to go with Dorian Yates on that one, guys. All right, guys, now we got the front lat spread, and this one's going to go to Brandon, even though this one could go either way. I mean, this one really could go either way, but I think the silhouette looks a lot better on Brandon Curry, and I just think Brandon Curry displays one of the best front lat spreads in bodybuilding right now. So I'm going to go with Brandon Curry. But guys, don't crucify me in the comment section below for going with Brandon Curry on the front lat spread, because I just think he looks a little bit better. But that one could go either way as well. All right, guys, now we got the rear double bicep. And this one's going to go to Dorian Yates. I mean, Brandon looks good, but Dorian's a lot wider. Dorian has a better lower back, better hams and glutes. His arms and shoulders look even pretty good in this pose as well. So I'm going to go with Dorian Yates for the rear double bicep. I just think Dorian has one of the best rear double biceps of all time. Him, Phil Heath, and Ronnie Coleman. All right, guys, off to the last pose of the night, the front double bicep. And I'm going to go with Brandon Curry, because Dorian Yates' arms are fucking horrible. His left arm is totally different looking than the right arm. The silhouette, it looks okay. Brandon Curry, even though he's using a little bit of oil in those biceps, the fucking silhouette is way better. The arms look even better. Even if he is using oil, the arms look even better. So all in all, I'm going to go with Brandon Curry. Plus, Brandon's midsection's tighter. If only he had bigger quads like Dorian Yates, he would look even better in this pose. So all in all, Brandon Curry's going to get the last point for the front double bicep. So let's tally them up, guys. We got Dorian Yates with 5 and Brandon Curry with 4. So it was 5-4, Dorian Yates. But if I had more pictures, I bet Dorian would have won by more points. But I digress. So guys, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, just tickle that little Kevin Levrone icon button. Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out, guys.